Oh, I'm so excited for today's final date with Craig. This for me is what I would consider like the canon ending because I think that Craig and Lyle are soulmates and are destined to be together. So, let's find out if I'm right. I know that I am. So, great. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream, Daddy? I'm sure. This time, super sure. Last time, not sure. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping! Oh, he always stays so busy with work and the kids and softball and all the single moms. No, I'm just kidding. But it's good to know that we'll be able to just spend some time relaxing together in the nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig because he makes me a better person. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags in the tent while he takes care of the food, which is good because I suck at food. So I double check to make sure everything is ready to go. All right, Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops! Are you ready for your school trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm gonna go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all of my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? Well, I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. Ooh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Okay, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out there in the nature, roughing it. Just me, Mother Nature. The old madre de trees. And my boy Craig. So you're gonna be alright on your own? Because I'm not gonna have cell phone reception. Well, I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text you or call you or anything like that. Oh, it's alright, Dad. I'll be able to survive a couple of days without constant updates on who just got voted off of International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. Not voted off, there's a difference. Oh, and they were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big ol' hug. Relax, Dad Tron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me, which is a regular Saturday occurrence at our house, isn't it, Dad? Okay, well, yep. All right, don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine, I promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. What's with the weird description of my car today? Am I feeling insecure about it? I got it, don't you dare. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, these muscles are made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places, bro. Remember, it's your weekend to relax, so take it easy, man. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep, on our way to a school field trip to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. What about your offspring? They're already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car, and we get in. Wait. I thought he was strapping stuff to my car, and now we're getting in his car, but now this is definitely my car. Okay, anyway. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in, bro. We gotta go back. Are you worried someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just, just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do you have anything to listen to? Well, all I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? No, I don't. I'm just kidding, bro. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Rock on, bro. Oh, yeah. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Cake Stands Mega Mix Volume 1? Hey, I made it just for the trip. Think you're gonna like it. I pop the CD into the car's stereo and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough, we're both happily singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. And definitely don't just sit in this street looking at the coffee shop. We're definitely traveling right now. Oh man, this song was Carl's favorite. Oh, Carl, the third roommate. He brought that dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. That RA was so suspicious of us, but hey, he could never prove anything. And Carl was just under a blanket the whole time. Oh, bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. We were just like having a good old time, reminiscing about the good old days. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. Oh man, it feels good to be back out here. Real good, man. We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. This looks like the place where we were looking for that lost capybara. I'm thankful I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. I don't like these nature sounds, so I'm just gonna not listen to them, and you're gonna have to listen to them though. Everything all right, Craig? Yep. I just had to fire off one last work email. You know how it is, bro. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me again, taking the tall trees and animal chirps. Look how far Lyle has come. He knows what a murder sprint is now. I don't even know what that is. Everything okay back there? Man, there's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face.
Oh, man.
What if there's a problem? There won't be. You've trained for this. Reception is the least of our worries. You've trained for this. Look, Craig, we all know that if you really wanted, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine, man. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks. I don't know, man. Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Something. Craig, seriously, what's wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst-case scenarios. Man, what if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing, and I super don't trust Smashley. Let me tell you, man, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. You know, Smashley's hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Bro to bro. Try to remember why we came out here, bro. The plan was to get away from it all. Just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dad bros relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. It's very direct. It's doubly direct. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Okay, I can do this. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Do you remember fun, Craig? Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. Oh man, I can't believe you still have this tent. I found it in my attic, and I already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I don't know, I'm looking at that tent in the background. It looks pretty sturdy. Looks like a good tent. Whatever. I wouldn't put this up against the storm, my man, but I think we'll be able to survive the night. We set out a couple chairs. Are we really just here for one night and he's panicking? Craig. We set out a couple of chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handwork. Bro, look at us go. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily. And, look at our camping chairs, which we are going to sit on. So what's next on the camp extravaganza docket, my bro? Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. Hey, there's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Yo, let's get hiking. I love waterfalls. Nothing's more romantic than a waterfall. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Just two bros out in the nature. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? Is it a bear? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. Yo, that tree looks like a butt. Oh man, I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. Man, I thought we were gonna have a great time camping. But this makes it even better! Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Oh, guys, Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. Oh man, the best thing about this is there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. Heh, high five. Bad dad jokes for life. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've rock and rolled. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. To each other and to the waterfall, probably. Yo, check it out! There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. There we go. More nature sounds. They're just really loud. I can have my favorite chill song. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Man, this is picturesque. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall, my dude.
Nice.
It's gorgeous. Not unlike you, my dude. Nature is so rad, just like you, my dude. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. I think we could jump off it, like the old days, my man. Well, this old dad is happy here on the dry land. but I keep on hoping we'll eat cake by the ocean. And it looks like you could climb right up over there. But we didn't even bring swimming trunks. Well, what are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. ... Look at Craig's butt. Don't look at Craig's butt. We're always going to look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek because the tree was foreshadowing this moment, and that is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking at his butt. Yeah, I do a lot of glute workouts. Oh gosh, I immediately turn away blushing. I know you do glute workouts, Craig. You do everything workouts. So you come in or what, my man? Oh yeah, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years. I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal, dude. Get over it. Okay? You got it, Chief. Let's put on a show. Who needs pants anyway? They're society's oppressors. Down with pants. Down with the system. That's the spirit. I take my shirt off and I drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. I was hoping he was going to say free, but that's expecting a lot of Lyle. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. Thank you, my dude. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. Oh man, it seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. Ooh, he pulled some stunts in college. I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, dude. Just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. Oh man, I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me. Are you coming or what? Don't think, just jump. Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. Ouch. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. Haha, I rate that belly flop solid 8 out of 10, my dude. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splashed some water at my bro Craig. Are you sure about that, my man? I splash him again. Well, you've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. These two are like children together, and that is beautiful. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Squirt water at him with your hands. Hammer fist, dunk him. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior dad muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water, devastated. Yeah, you think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Craig does a playful flex for me. Dang, yo. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands, and there is peace. Oh, man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. I've had enough assignment for today. I'll race you to the top. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off of the waterfall again. What a rush! Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it! The same energy we had in our youth. We climb back up the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I'm sure looks incredibly graceful, as I again belly flop into the water. Phew, man, this is some fun. You got one more in you? I live for danger. I'm never going to stop jumping off this cliff. It takes us a little more time, but we get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. Oh, all right, I think that's my limit. We should get going back before it gets too dark. Are you kidding? I've never felt more alive. All right, bro, you sure? It's my time to jump. This might have been the wrong choice. I don't know. I scurry up the rocks once more into another classic cannonball. Wow, this is so fun. I'm getting kind of cold. Do you want to go back to the camp now? No, I'm here to jump. I'm done. Do you think I can jump forever? If I just keep jumping, does it just not stop? Okay, I'm done. Yeah, we should probably head back. It's like getting dark and stuff. We go to put our clothes back on and we notice they're soaking wet. Oh no. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. Or maybe it was. Who knows? Oh man, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. I'm sure of it. And we can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. Man, this guy is prepared. Are you ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Why don't you let me cook for ya? No. Why would I even offer? Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks now? Man, I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and I have trouble believing the thing he just said. Remember that time that he drank a whole jar of pasta sauce and said it was a smoothie? That's what I remember about Craig in college. Okay, at least let me start the fire. Sure, let me just grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around it. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Oh man, I know I packed them. Craig checks another bag and still can't find them. My stomach grumbles and now I'm more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. Oh man, we really need to get a fire started. Okay, well, I guess it's not the end of the world. Gosh, I am so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Don't be, my dude. We can figure this out. We can just start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, like, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV, and if a naked reality TV star can do it, then, well, so can we. First, we'll need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us. Well, there's no shortage of that, my dude. And some timber. Well, we can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our house. It depends on the show. I watch really weird reality TV. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable-looking campfire. Just have fire, am I right? That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past, and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Anyway, it can help. Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. You can do it. Never knew a better Craig. Go overboard with compliments. You can do it. Clear eyes, full heart. Can't not make that fire. You can make that fire, Craig. That's the stuff. Whew. That was a miraculous transition. Okay, eventually Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, my man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas now. Oh man, hooray for not dying. I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the capital D dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm finally able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. I don't know about the combination of ginger and thyme, but I'm gonna just trust you on this one, Craig. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and eating it straight up. And when did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk, 'cause you nasty.
Oh.
I grew up, I guess. Sorry, that was pretty aggressive. I think these steaks are about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one like a total idiot. Craig smacks my hand away because they need to rest. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I thought I watched Meat Hell. I should know these kind of things. I patiently returned to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Man, this guy is a regular chef over here. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and we dig in. That also makes us a good pair because I suck at cooking. Not me, but Lyle. And Craig rocks. So we balance each other out. Except I'm not offering anything in this situation. I'm sure I can clean. Everything tastes okay, my dude? Oh man, I am in literal heaven right now. Well, that's what I like to hear. Man, remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard to not go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. Man, I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together, Craig. Craig laughs. Oh, but there's no humor in it. Well, I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. Are you okay, man?
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Oh, man.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy. I have to. For my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way. That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. I can't just go around eating burritos and drinking pasta sauce every day. That's not a good example. Man, everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry. Well, if that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. See, we're having a heart-to-heart. These two connect on a meaningful level. I'm very passionate about this couple. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too. And this is why I am a good match for Craig, because I'm gonna help him. Relax. I do though. I eat right. I exercise. No, that's not what I mean, my dude. You're too little butter on too much toast. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids and everything, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too. It's just, well, I know I can provide for my family. If I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Man, Craig, you've got some demons. Craig, you are trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve
Hi.
happiness. Do I, though? Oh my gosh. Hell yeah, bro! I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. I'm completely and hopelessly in love with him. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves, including me. Remember how I jumped off that cliff even though I'm such a big scaredy cat? Oh man, he makes me want to be a better person. Oh, that's what I was just saying. If you could only see yourself the way that I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops with some creme brulee? Because that'd be super impressive. Huh? Oh, I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Hey. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? Because as I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Plus, I like carcinogens. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me, and I catch it in my mouth like the wild animal I am. Bro, move, my dude. Oh man, we used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, having the most fun of our lives, watching embers float up towards the sky. Oh, the stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah, man. I missed this, Lyle. I missed you. Me too, my dude. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college because that's all we ever talk about. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Oh, the most romantic music is playing. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh, I must have accidentally forgot it. Oh no, I must have left it at home absolutely accidentally and definitely not on purpose in any kind of a way. Oh, it's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here on the ground. No way, bro. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. But without a blanket, it's really cold. You guys don't keep blankets in your cars, you know, in case you get trapped somewhere in the winter. Do they live in California? I don't know anything about these people. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His single hand finds a place on my waist. Oh man, I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at this is so cute. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Like contrived, but cute. Craig?
Oh man.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I just can't deny anymore. All right, bro, me too. I run my hands through his luscious hair and then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. There we go. Time to let go of all that college reminiscing and live in the now. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger, and we kiss again. And I'm not worried anymore about us getting too cold tonight. Woo! Suggestive! Did I kill it or what?
Wow, that was an amazing date.
That was an amazing date, Craig, because we are in love. Oh, Epilogue. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up for the amazing surprise party that I'm throwing for Amanda. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, I gotta act natural. I'm super good at that. Be cool, Lyle. Be cool. I'm never cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No, you asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. You asked too many questions. Who do you think you are, my daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. It would fill my heart. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. I'm betting it is a DVD set of Paranormal Long Haul Ice Truckers. I think I got that name wrong. It's nothing special. I want to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week. I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, which is why I waited a week. Aw, Dad. I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I missed so many words when I tried to say it. This is all 19 seasons and bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. Well, I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out in the backyard with me for... Oh my goodness. I'm trying to go through this fast because I'm assuming you all watched the ending with Damien. You want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss you a pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. I can't believe she didn't think that it was weird that I asked her to toss a pigskin with me. That seems like something we would never do. What? What are all these dads doing here? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments, baby girl. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here from the whole neighborhood in this entire game. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you and stuff. Oh my gosh, is that a mac and cheese bar? Yes. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. Yes. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals. I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds. Make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Lyle! Ah, Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up on a good mac, my dude. What do you think of my party? Oh, it's not bad, I guess. Just not bad. Yeah, that's what I said. I said it's not bad. Well, don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Okay, thank you for the lovely compliment, Brian. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. You see how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. Oh, you're so welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment, unlike your father. Brian and I lock eyes, and this isn't over. Hey, it looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, I sure have. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you in more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Ah, sure thing, Joseph. And, maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Oh my god, he's such a sad sack. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. I have a boyfriend now. Bye. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. Wow, the perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Lyle. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Yeah, me too, man. That scholarship money will really help us out. There she walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda! Come say hi to your old teacher! Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Pew! Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. That's right, Amanda. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Yes.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... well, she'll fit into college just fine. Hey! Hey! Oh boy. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yeah, yep. See you later.
Hey.
Wow, that was uncomfortable. Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right set banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake, whatever. Thanks for coming by. Hey, it looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star. Well, we'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voices. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? Third twin. Okay, yep, I have to go now. Bye. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch, which is not in this picture. Okay. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Hey, Dad, killer party pops. Hey, what can I say? I was inspired by you. So I also have something for you. For me, why? Because I'm your dad and I'm the best dad in the world. Well, it's not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but you know what? Growing up wasn't easy. It could have been a lot harder if you were a worse dad than you were. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. And there's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this. And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, I swear to God, Lyle, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad, I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day, maybe even a week, probably even a month. Haha, present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and my daughter Amanda. Why, it's us! Kind of shocking, all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my young life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Ugh. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh man, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally, and you're probably gonna pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Hell, you know I've started some fires in my day. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you, speaking of your day. I glance over to the back of the yard where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree, which I save for romantic occasions only. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream because ice cream cake was not enough ice cream for me for one day. Love you, Pops. Okay, Amanda runs off to join her friends. This is it. This is the end. I take a seat next to Craig as the last guests make their way out of the party. Bro! This reminds me of the parties we used to throw, you know, but with fewer cake stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. Yeah, we can leave cake stands in the past. I'm taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Yo, pull into the Lyle concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off of your own stomach, town. Haha, we both giggle, but man, do I want to just pour some chips on my belly, or Craig's belly, while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Looks like I really rubbed off on you, my dude. Yeah, me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. Man, I guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. So cute. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying to not feel guilty about doing things for myself. You clearly never do, Lyle, and that inspires me. It's a process, and it's going to take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. I could cry. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. My little heart is so full. Bro! We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright, bro. Best bros for life. Oh my gosh. That was it! There's a way to make this fast. There we go. That was so cute. What a nice date. What a nice ending. I'm satisfied with that. Whoa, bam! Oh, it's Craig getting slimed. Go Flapjacks, you know what I'm saying? All right. That's the end of the Good Dad Saga forever. That was it. Tune in on Thursday when we find out how the bad dad files end with Robert. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you on the flip side. As nobody says anymore.